Curiosity sort of wakes up the brain and gets the neurons firing. In the classroom, it's limited by the four walls and the desks and the way in which we do learning in school. Outside of school, you have much more hands-on experience in different settings, out of doors, with different kinds of materials and different kinds of people. So that opens up the curiosity, the motivation, and the opportunity for experiential learning to occur.
Thompson Island has been partnering with the Boston Public Schools for years. Currently, our work here is to become an extension of the science classroom in BPS. We work with their science teachers in their schools to combine what they're doing in science, bring it out to the island, and mix that in with social-emotional development.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Hannah. I will be your course director for this course. I'm so excited to see you all again.
Students actually get to come out to the island multiple times over multiple years. And we also try to make sure that the students are working with the same instructors and course directors over time.
Learning is driven by relationships and experiences. We're open to an experience because of the relationship. Once we're in that experience, curiosity is what turns the brain on the most. So when we are setting up situations in which we are giving young people that freedom to explore, we are really giving them the freedom to use their full brains.
Our island is 204 acres with multiple ecosystems on it. And we use different ecosystems to do different lessons with the students. Everything from the diversity of life to salinity of water and density to using the island's natural features and looking at geology. And so we take all of those things, we combine them with team building and outward bound programs that bridge the academics and the social emotional development together.
Experiences like this build both the student capacity to analyze and observe and infer and use the scientific method. And they're also building the school capacity to offer these rich outdoor experiences that are very, very vivid and promote stronger learning.
The Saltmarsh activity that we do, that's one of the ways that they can start to really understand the interactions between systems. And in this case, it was whole organisms interacting in an ecosystem.
You see this brown thing with the tentacles?
Until we apply learning, we don't really have it. And that's always been a challenge with the way our public schools are built. Now, there are many, many exceptions, but we learn from experiences.
On the classrooms, we had like information, but now we're actually seeing it.
These are some of the species of plants and animals that live in this salt marsh ecosystem. We're gonna take turns drawing lines. If you think that a card that's in front of you interacts with a different card.
I think that would eat the shrimp. This periwinkle with this.
It did remind me of something that we did in science class with all of the systems.
It was like the animal food chain kind of in the salt marsh.
Or what if all of a sudden the amount of herring gulls quadrupled?
When we think about experiential learning, I'm not just giving you information and content. I'm not just showing you. I'm actually letting you experience that content.
Never see you again, but goodbye.